How have I seen downtown change?
Yeah.
Well, at one time, when I first came here, it was nothing but street bums. You know what a street bum is?
Sure.
Okay. Now, it has changed from a hippie style to street bums to white, arrogant, sophisticated, arrogant people.
The area? Well, I'm from New York originally, so I think it's cool to be in an urban environment. There is a sense that things have been happening here. I think partially, I'd say 50% of it's commercial, developers discovering all this property they could buy it for free, practically. But if it does create an actual downtown core, I think that's awesome. There's always a place for all of us, but we do define ourselves by our class system. Do I think that that's right? No, but I don't think you can focus on the homeless as if that they're going to be kicked out and wherever they're going is different or worse. I don't know. It's just not what they're used to.
I feel like, yeah, they can use a lot of help.
Oh, huge! So the best thing actually I think that can come out of this kind of stuff is when people that do have money come down and see what's going on.
Definitely.
And maybe one or two of them or 100 of them are affected enough to actually...
They will be affected, definitely.
But no, affected
asked.
to do something about it as opposed to being, I want
affected,
them out.
and if it's up to you, really. Like, you know what to do. Yeah.
Oh, well, first of all, my name is DK Mason. If I don't keep it on my head, I might forget, because downtown is very exciting, as you can tell by the buses and the cars. But I've been here for 2.5 years. I've been taking my snapshot, like I live on Skid Row, right? And I can see, I have pictures of they're tearing down the old buildings that have been there for a long time. They're making these expensive lots for like the young people who's got plenty of money. All these artists and tattoos on them, they love it down here.
I've lived downtown for about 1.5 years, fairly recent. Downtown changes on a daily basis almost. Every 2 weeks you notice something different. Every month, for every art walk, you know there's a new gallery, there's a new store. There are new faces that you haven't seen walking their dogs on the street. It's a place, it's like a blank canvas where people don't automatically go to downtown because it offers you something. Downtown is a place where you can create. Downtown is a place that was vacant, there was nothing, and when you come and you look at the nothingness, you feel like whatever you do matters. So apparently a lot of people feel the same way because it really starts to grow. Overall, I feel good about the changes, very good. Because every time something changes, that means one person made a conscious decision of making the change and followed through and wasn't only talking about it, you know? Because it's not easy to open a store, it's not easy to open anything or do anything. It's not easy to hang your pictures. It's not easy to call somebody to say, hey, do you want to be in my project? And then something comes together and all of a sudden you can show a project to people, you know? I moved to LA 5 years ago and it was a different downtown. I wouldn't call it hostility at all. I mean, I think it's something that you have to accept if you live here. That's the way it is. In a way, it makes you more conscious socially. I think the awareness level definitely rises. Your threshold drops dramatically for like stuff that is pretty disturbing. So in a way, it's a balance, and it's good that they're, you know, these kind of people, and they're the artists, and they're the people that want to buy themselves a beautiful $1 million loft. It's okay, you know, that's downtown, it's everything. We all come together and we have a good party, you know?
So how long have you lived downtown?
I've lived in downtown LA for about 11 years. I haven't noticed any hostility towards the homeless people, but
Do you feel like they're being pushed out?
I think they could be a little bit, but I mean,
Pretty soon there won't be any more homeless people down here if you ask me.
Where will they go?
They'll get out of here. It's difficult to say. As you keep going east over there on 5th Street, you can look at the hotels of this mission, that mission, and they're empty because years ago, like 8, 9, 10 years ago, man, there were hundreds of people out here with tents. Okay, now you see a few. You're lucky if you can find 30 tents on the street now. Things are changing, you know, so they're gonna wipe out the places I live at so the rich people can come down here and take over.
So where you live now, do you think that will be converted into?
I'm sure that economics, you know how money is. Money will have you go in a foreign country and killing people you don't even know.
We're missing wicked when you're unwanted. The streets are uneven when you're down.
The police, when they see a homeless person urinate on the street, they give them a ticket and take him to jail. But when they see a little white person walking their little dog and the little dog is shitting and pissing on the street, they don't say nothing to him. Huh? And you're telling me they're not bigots, they're not biased, they're not prejudiced? Look at you, you're white. Look at all of you, you're all white. Look at me, I'm a Native American, Apache Mescalero, Chiricahua. Shatanka yote kampapan minikancho, shirini yatahe, napacha, nakitaha. Geronimo speaks from the Chiricahua. You're all white. Look at me, I'm a Native American, Apache Mescalero, Chiricahua, from Arizona. If I was to say something wrong to you, you could always tell a cop he offended me, and they would take your side.